Hey guys, Cruz here. Welcome back to Feed the Beast Crash Landings. Alright, so since the last episode, I have done a ton of work off camera. A whole bunch of work. Mostly just boring stuff, but I did some of the pneumatic craft stuff off camera too, just to make sure I could do it. And, I didn't look like too much of a noob when I finally decided to record a video. So first, let's start at the beginning of what I've been doing. Okay, so if you see outside, first off, I've planted a bunch of trees. I've got a bunch of fruit trees. I've got, what are these, oranges? I've got apples. I had those before. I've got two rubber trees here. I've got another apple tree, some lime trees, a banana tree, just all kinds of these fruit trees. And it was actually really easy to get these trees. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys how I did that here in just 1 second after I harvest all this stuff. But yeah, there's tons and tons of... I mean, I'm pretty good to go on food for now. I don't think we're going to run out of food anytime soon, which is amazing. Okay, so let's go over here, and I'll show you how I did all this stuff. It's really easy. So, first of all, I had tons and tons of bone meal, tons and tons of bones, and I was sifting through some dirt, and it would drop these grass seeds every once in a while. So, I went ahead and decided to plant some. Actually, I didn't think it was going to spread because I didn't know if, since this is like a desert, I didn't know if it was going to grow properly, but it did. So then what I did was I just took some bone meal and I just bone mealed the grass like this. And every once in a while it'd give you one of these little saplings here. So right here we got a walnut sapling. And I did that a bunch of times and just got a bunch of different kinds of fruit saplings and stuff. After that I just planted them and then, yeah, and then they grew and here you go. Got tons and tons of all different kinds of fruits and stuff. Alright, then over here we've got our sugarcane. Little sugarcane farm. Yeah, I don't really need to explain this. Everyone's pretty familiar with sugarcane. Just grow it on sand. I've got water in the middle here underneath these little slabs there. And these are the creeper seeds. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to plant these. It's a little bit different than regular seeds, but I've got a ton of them here. So let's go ahead and grab a couple of those. And then I'll show you guys how this is done. Now, it's pretty strange. Well, I guess I didn't need to grab those. I could just bone meal them. But anyway, let's see. That's what a creeper plant looks like when it's fully grown. Now, if you just sit here and wait, eventually it'll just blow up. It won't damage anything around it, but it will blow up. And if you don't get to it fast enough, the seeds will despawn. But if you just break it like that, that'll give you a few seeds. Alright, now in order to plant these, you just have to have just regular dirt like this, and you just drop the seeds on it like that. And boom, there they go. They're planted. And that's all you got to do. So this is great because we use these in the compressor to make, or in the pressure chamber, I'm sorry, to make those plastic sheets. So that's pretty cool. Plus, not to mention, we also have the two rubber trees over there, which I have gathered a little bit of rubber off of them. Not too much, just 12 pieces. So yeah, we're pretty good to go as far as plastic sheets are concerned. Let's see, what else do we have? Over here, I extended the house a little bit, just so I could get the pressure chamber, kind of give it its own little area. If you guys remember, last time the air compressor and these tubes were sticking out the front here, and it was just kind of getting in the way. So I extended the house a little bit, and now we have a pressure chamber. We have all this stuff over here. It's kind of out of our way. Good to go. I've also got the UV light box. I went ahead and built that off camera. Let's go ahead and see what the recipe is for that. It's not too difficult. Well, let's see here. UV light box. Okay, so we needed the redstone lamps, the pressure tube, and the 4 compressed iron ingots, plus the PCB blueprint, which we got for completing one of the quests. And I believe the quest was this one right here, and it's actually repeatable. So if I had another emerald, I could go ahead and do this again, but I don't have any more emeralds. But that's fine. So yeah, there we go. We got our UV box and everything. And as you can see in my inventory, I went ahead and crafted up one of these unassembled PCBs. I got these capacitors and transistors. I completed a quest and got these. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I did all this. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the side here. I still need to come up with a better way to access this thing, because this is kind of a pain in the butt, but that's fine. Alright, let's get that out of the way. Do some inventory management here. Okay, we're going to need a plastic sheet and compressed iron ingot. So we'll go ahead and toss those in there. Then we'll toss some coal in here. Let's see, 2 pieces ought to do it. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that, and that should turn into, not this. Oh, it should turn into that guy up there, the empty PCB. So once that turns into that, I can show you guys what I did with the UV light box and such. So until then, I'm going to go ahead and drop off some of this stuff that I don't really need. Yeah, I've been growing a bunch of crops and just picking the trees and stuff, just kind of getting a bank of food going on. So I think we're doing pretty good. So we'll go ahead and toss that away. Put that in there. I made some more chests to hold different things. This is like wood and all things wood related. This is just random armor and stuff, zombie mob drops and whatnot. Here's my dust chest. Got my food chest here. This is cobblestone and tools, got like food making utensils and whatnot, and just kind of an overflow chest for things. And this is just odds and ends stuff. You know, I need to. I really wish I had an AE system, but that's going to be a ways. That's going to be some time. All right, so this thing is still going. It's going to take a little bit of time, and it's going to take even longer to convert it in this UV light box. But it's really easy to do. It was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So what I want to do in this episode, you guys, is I want to finish this quest here, the etching quest. And it's going to reward us with 4 plastic sheets and a printed circuit board. But I need to make the printed circuit board before we can do that. So let's get out of here. First of all, let's go ahead and eat one of these blueberry jelly sandwiches. Those things give you 4 food bars and all this. I'm assuming this is your saturation right here. How some of the food there is it's outlined in yellow. But yeah, I made up a bunch of those. Okay, let's go ahead and sleep. I made up a bunch of those sandwiches, so we're good to go. Pretty much, it's kind of like the best food ever. Well, right now at least. So yeah, I've got a chest over here. I've got a whole bunch of different types of food and stuff. I've got a bunch of the sandwiches. I've got some pizzas and fruit salad and, you know, just stuff like that. Alright, come on, you about ready yet? It's getting there. It's getting there. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this real quick, and once this is done, I'll bring you guys right back. Alright guys, well, while we're waiting on this, I might as well go ahead and show you some other stuff that I've done. For instance, I've extended our water treatment plant, I guess, if you want to call it that. I've added a couple more tanks, which these tanks are really easy to make. It's just 4 pieces of glass and a piece of copper. They're the smallest tanks. They only hold like 8 buckets worth, or 8 bottles worth, I guess. And yeah, I've been cutting out a bunch of leaves with shears, putting them in the crucible, letting them melt up, and building up quite a bank of water here. And I've also got 42 full water jars, I guess, or water bottles. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure we have plenty of water, so we don't ever run out. So yeah, that's that. And let's go check on the accumulator, or activator, I'm sorry. Yeah, see, we still have quite a bit going in there, so it'll last quite a while. So there's that. Also, another cool thing, since there's no animals around here, I haven't found any kind of chicken or you know, cow or any kind of meat or anything like that. I've been growing these soybeans. Well, if you take the soybeans and you put them in a presser, which the presser is really easy to make, it's just 2 pistons and 6 iron, I believe. If you put the soybeans in the presser, it'll go ahead and do its thing, and it'll give you soy milk and silken tofu. Now, if you take the silken tofu and put it back through, it'll give you, what is it, hardened tofu, like tough tofu or something like that. And that can be used as a meat substitute, which is amazing. It's really great. And this can be used as, obviously, a substitute for milk products. So yeah, that's great. I've been doing that a bunch. Let's see. Firm tofu, that's what it is. But yeah, I've got some silken tofu, I've got some firm tofu, and this can be used for hamburger patties, it can be used for chicken, beef, anything. Anything that's meat, this can be substituted for, so that's great. So now we have access to all those types of food that we normally wouldn't have access to. So there's that. Let's go ahead and put that away. Let's go check on this guy. It should be done. Yep, he's done. All right, let's break in there and grab that thing. And we're going to lose all of our air pressure. We need to make that pressure chamber interface, I believe it's called. Which we will eventually. Okay, let's plug that back up. Alright, so now we have our empty PCB. Now what we need to do is we just take that and we put it right in there. Now we got to make sure this has got some coal in it. Because, yeah, this thing will fill up after a while. You don't want to take it out before it's done because that could possibly ruin it. But, yeah, it takes quite a while. And eventually it will turn into a... well, I'm not sure exactly what it will turn into. I can't remember. But, yeah, just give it some time and it will do its thing. It takes a really long time. Let's actually check the recipe here. Well, I guess it's got to get to that first, that yellow line right there before it starts doing anything. So actually, let's go ahead and grab some more coal just to make sure we're going to be good, because this does take quite a while. Let's put like 4 pieces in there, and that should do it. And then once it's done, then comes the tricky part. Well, it's not too tricky. It's just kind of, well, I guess it is kind of tricky. So let's see if this guy's doing anything yet. Nope, not yet. Okay, so we're going to take a bucket of this etching acid, which is pretty easy to make. It's just 2 spider eyes, a bucket of water, 2 rotten flesh, 2 gunpowder, and 2 plastic in the pressure chamber. Yeah, and after a while it'll give you this bucket of etching acid. Now, what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to toss it in there. So now we've got, and if you go in there, yeah, it hurts. So you got to be careful. But, okay, once this thing starts doing its thing, which should be any minute now. There we go. See, 1 out of 100. So yeah, it's going to take quite a while. But once this guy is done, you just toss it. You just toss it into the etching acid and wait, and it'll turn into the unassembled PCB, which we have in our inventory right now. So yeah, it's pretty cool. This is pneumatic craft is pretty cool stuff. So I'll go ahead and show you guys that when it's done. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't finish one of these quests real quick. This guy right here. So what do we need? We need the printed circuit board. Okay, so that's pretty easy. We have everything we need on us for the printed circuit board. I believe it's just the unassembled PCB. And I don't know if this is shapeless crafting or not. Yes, it is. Okay, so yeah, we just put the capacitors and the transistors in there, and that'll give us the printed circuit board, which is awesome. So let's go on our quest. Yeah, we can go ahead and finish that. That's going to give us 4 plastic sheets and another printed circuit board. So let's go ahead and finish that real quick. So awesome. Now, what else did that open up? That just opened up some tools of the trade and upgraded. But let's check and see what this stuff is. Alright, so we need to make some upgrades. We need to make the machine upgrade, speed, item life, and security. Okay, so I've seen the recipe for the speed upgrade, and it's pretty intense. Let's check out this. Tools of the trade. Charging station. Alright, well, let's head back. Let's check out these upgrades real quick. I'm kind of curious as to what the other ones are like. Upgrade. Okay, so, where's the speed upgrade? Here it is. Here's the speed upgrade. So yeah, it takes 4 pieces of lapis, 4 potions of swiftness, and a cake, and that'll give you one of these. Now, I don't have a brewing stand, so the potions of swiftness are kind of difficult for me to make. Actually, not difficult, impossible for me to make as of right now. And I think I only have a couple pieces of lapis. But hopefully, if we start sifting, oh, what is it, gravel? I think if you sift gravel, that's what gives you the lapis. Oh, and yeah, as you guys can see, I have a ton of ender pearls. I was killing a lot of endermen. Just during the night, you know, I was killing lots of zombies, killing lots of endermen. But yeah, I was just staying in my house. I was playing it safe. I didn't want to die again. So, and I've been pretty lucky. All right, let's check on this guy real quick. Nope, still not done. Almost out of coal too. Let's go ahead and load up some more coal. All right, so that's the speed upgrade. What else do we need? I don't know. We need the item life upgrade. So what's that? That's just 4 apples, 4 lapis, and a clock. That's actually not too bad. We can go ahead and make the clock right now. So let's go ahead and do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And I believe that'll give us our clock, right? Yeah. Okay, so then what else was it? It was just I don't have enough lapis, I know that, but I do have enough apples. Actually, whoops. Oh, yeah, it's an NEI. Apples, 4 lapis, and 4 apples. Okay, so I don't have the apples yet. Or I'm sorry, I don't have the lapis yet. I do have the apples. And then the security upgrade. Okay, so that's obsidian for lapis. So we're going to need a bunch of lapis for these upgrades, which is fine. Eventually we'll have plenty of lapis. And I think another thing I want to do in this episode, you guys, while all this stuff is going on, let's check this guy real quick. 38, almost done. Another thing I want to do in this episode is I want to make, and it's going to require this machine frame here. So let's go ahead and put that back, actually, in this. And we'll put the bucket back. I'm going to make an igneous extruder, because I want to make, I want to have an infinite supply of cobblestone, pretty much. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come over here. I'm going to shut this guy down for now. Okay, let him finish up his thing. And then I'm going to switch that out with some cobblestone because I want to make some lava. And I believe you can make lava that way. So let's go ahead and toss... Oh, we're not going to have enough room. Let's put the rest of it in here. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, I'm running out of space. This is pretty insane. Let's grab some water. Got to keep an eye on your water intake. 2, 3. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I just fill up the bottles again. It fills this up. Everything's fine. We plenty of water, plenty of water. Okay, so if we look in the recipes for the igneous extruder, right here, it's pretty easy. It's just a couple pieces of tin, pneumatic servo, the machine frame, and a piston. So, okay, if we grab one of these pneumatic servos, we're going to need, what else are we going to need? We're going to need some cobblestone for the piston. 4, we're going to need some wood for the piston. We're going to need some iron, a piece of iron and a piece of redstone. Okay, let's go ahead and craft up this piston real quick. There we go. There's our piston. And we're just going to need 2 pieces of tin. 1, 2. And 2 pieces of glass. I don't think I have any glass made, but we can go ahead and craft some up real quick. Let's go ahead and grab this cobblestone. Let's just do 4 pieces. Actually, you know what? I think I do have sand. Yes, I do, right there. But let's go ahead and turn this anyway, because we could always use more sand. Let's grab our hammer. Turn all this into sand. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and turn all this into glass. There we go. Let it do its thing. Go out here and see if this guy is empty. And it is. Alright, cool. So, what I want to do now is add some cobblestone in there. And that should, yeah. And that should eventually turn into lava. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab a little bit more cobblestone. 10 more pieces, I guess. I'm not sure exactly how many pieces it takes. Fluid lava. Yeah, we don't have quite a bucket's worth of lava yet. And also what I want to do is I want to deactivate this. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere anyway, but let's go ahead and there we go. So now that thing won't, the lava will stay in here. Like I said, it's not going to travel through here anyway unless one of our tanks empties out. But, you know, just to be safe. So, alright, let's go ahead and add some more cobblestone in there. Let that do its thing. Turn into some lava. Let's grab all these crops. Some carrots. Nice. Okay, yeah, we're doing really good on food. That's really awesome. Let's go ahead and toss those away. Alright, let's check on our glass real quick. Got our glass. Nice. Okay, now what else were we going to need? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Very nice. So let's go ahead and craft this guy up. Tin, glass, and the machine frame. Boom. And that just used up the machine frame that we got as a reward from one of our quests. Now, in order to make another machine frame, it's pretty difficult. I'm actually not entirely sure how to do it all, because it takes the Invar, Electrum, this PRX LX100 logic expansion card, which requires a printed circuit board and all this all these plastic sheets and stuff, which I guess we could go ahead and make it, but yeah, it's just really difficult to make. So let's check on this guy. He's about done. We're out of coal, but I think it's still working, actually. Since it's still got pressure in there, I think it's still doing its thing. Should be at least. Yep, it still is. Okay. Like I said, that takes a really, really long time. Alright, now we're going to need to find a place to put this igneous extruder. And I'm thinking probably somewhere over here is just about as good as any other place, right? So we're going to want to get rid of all the wood that's around here. I would imagine. Well, actually, I don't know, because, say, if we plop this guy down, we're just going to put lava in here and water in here. So I don't think the lava is actually going to touch anything. We'll just have to give it a try. Alright, speaking of lava, let's go check on our lava situation. So let's grab that. We're going to need the bucket of water. Do we have a bucket of lava yet? Yes, we do. Nice. Okay. So, let's see if this is going to work. Hopefully it doesn't. It shouldn't use up the lava. It should just continuously make cobblestone forever. And that should just make cobblestone. Yep, and it's not using up the lava. Alright, so cool. Now we have a cobblestone generator. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one of these better barrels. So we're going to need 7 of those, 7 of those. And we're going to need one of those, and we're going to need a chest. So let's go ahead and craft this stuff up. Chest. And better barrel. Nice. Okay. So we can set the output to, which I believe it already is set to the upper, but we'll go ahead and stop all that. There we go. Set that guy there. And there's our cobblestone generator. Nice. Now we could also set up a, well, actually no, because we don't have another one of these. But we could set up more barrels eventually to, we can make, I know we're going to need obsidian, we're going to need some stone, all kinds of stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and just let it do its thing. Let it make a crap ton of cobblestone. Because, yeah, we really need a lot of cobblestone. Plus we can take the cobblestone, turn it into more lava, and so on and so forth. So, let's go ahead and grab this cobblestone. We might as well go ahead and store it all in this barrel here. There we go. Let's go check on this guy. What I'd also like to do is, if there's another bucket's worth of lava, yes, there is. I'm gonna make another. I want to make another crucible somewhere around here. One that's just going to concentrate on making lava and storing lava for us. Because eventually I want to make a smeltery. And the smeltery is going to require lava, obviously. So, maybe what we could do is... I got to find a room for the smeltery, actually. Is this guy done yet? Yes, this guy's done. Okay, so let's put all this stuff on pause real quick, and I'm going to show you guys... Did you hear that? That was one of the creeper seeds. So let's go out and grab that real quick. Yeah. Oh, it just gave us one. So we'll go ahead and replant it, just like that. Boom. There we go. Alright, so. This guy over here is done in the UV light box here. The empty PCB. Alright, so then all you do is you take this and you just toss it. Oh, come on. Toss it in the acid like that. Now you're going to want to jump in there and pick it up a couple times, because it takes about 5 minutes to do or so, and you don't want that thing to despawn. So yeah, you kind of got to keep an eye on it, kind of got to baby it for a little bit. Once it changes, you'll know, because it'll change appearance. But yeah, once that's done, then you'll have your... I can't remember what the heck that thing's called. This guy, the unassembled PCB. So that's how you get that. Alright, it looks like it's about ready to be dark, so I'm going to prepare to sleep. I've been sleeping through the night a lot lately because I don't need a ton of zombie flesh anymore. But occasionally, you know, I'll stay up at night and kill a bunch of zombies, kill a bunch of skeletons and stuff, get bones and bone meal and whatnot. But yeah, it's not too important as of now. So yeah, there we go, man. We're getting tons of cobblestone. This is great. It's going pretty quick. Now, I wonder if we go to make obsidian, It should just store it right here. It does take a lot longer. I wonder if it uses the lava up. If it does, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, it does. Alright, well. Did it use our water source up too? It sure did. Well, we can go ahead and put the lava in there. And grab another bucket of water. Make sure this thing is set to cobblestone. Yes, it is. Okay. So there we go. Well, at least we got one piece of obsidian. Now we can make a vacuum hopper, which is pretty cool. So now we can have like automated sifting, and the vacuum hopper will pick it up and collect it for us. So that's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and put that away and this stuff away. The slabs away. Alright, and I will bring you guys back in just 1 minute. Let me check on this guy real quick. I don't think it's done. No, but let's go ahead and pick it up. Toss it back in there. Alright guys, I'll bring you guys back as soon as this thing's done. Alright guys, here we are. We're back. And as you can see, it is done now. So let's go ahead and grab that guy. Alright. So now we've got our unassembled PCB. So from there, we can craft this printed circuit board that we just made in order to make the the whatever it was that we just made. I can't remember. Hold on, let me check it out. Oh yeah, just the printed circuit board, I guess. So yeah, there you go. That's how you make that. It's pretty simple. It's pretty cool. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and call it there for this episode. It seems like it's been quite a long episode. I'm not sure, but let me show you guys kind of what I'm working on and what'll be ready for the next episode, hopefully. All right. So out here, I'm just setting up some lava. I'm gonna put some crucibles on top of this, and you know, that way I can fill them up with cobblestone. Just generate a bunch of lava that way. That way I can use this crucible over here for automated water, because I've only got one autonomous activator, and until I can make a couple more of those, this is just going to be a manual operation, which isn't bad. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab this other bucket of lava here, and we'll go ahead and finish this guy up real quick, and then oh, I knew it. Okay, so we got to move this guy away from the house. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to have to move it a little bit farther away from the house. No big whoop. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it.